Hello everyone, I'm Count Drahoon and I'm here in Knoxville for the 5th annual Knoxville Horror Film Festival. I am standing right behind the Relix Variety Theater. And as you can see, there's nobody here. That's because everyone is at Regal Cinema's Downtown Best 8 Theater. So, let's go! Hello again. I'm sitting here with Knoxville Horror Film Festival's festival director, Mr. William Mahaffey. Did I say that correctly?
That's correct.
You have to understand, English is a second language for me.
Right, right.
Well, Mr. William, I just want a little general information for my audience. We want to know, how did the Knoxville Horror Film Festival get started?
Well, it started in 2009 as a one-night short film event. I'm a short filmmaker, and there weren't a lot of venues for like genre films or horror films around here, so I thought I would try to get a film festival together, and I ended up making some contacts at other festivals like Fantastic Fest in Austin, and we ended up getting a lot of films from like all around the world, and we had like 5 hours of short films that night, and it turned out really well, and we decided to just keep doing it every year, and each year it's grown. We started out with one night, now we're up to 3, and full day today, so.
That's very interesting. Well, I've always been sort of curious, and I'm sure some of my audience is curious as well. How does the process of selecting movies for a film festival work?
Well, it differs. You take submissions, and so people pay and submit their film, and you view their film and see if it's something you want to play at the festival. And then I also follow festivals and attend festivals, and if I find a film I like, I'll ask them if they would like to play at the festival. And then we don't accept feature submissions yet. We're hoping to get there, but the features are all things that I've researched or seen at film festivals and like tracked down because I thought that they would go well at our festival. So that's kind of how our submission process works.
Cool. And I understand that some film festivals, they have some sort of a theme to it. Would you say this year's film festival, does it have a theme, or do you like what you see and you include it in your festival?
We don't always try to do a theme. This year we did do a theme. It's kind of loose, where the theme is monsters.
Like me.
Exactly. I love all the different kinds of monsters in horror films, and I don't know, I just wanted to kind of have that as an overall theme this year. Like if you look at our poster and t-shirts, you can see there's a big monster on it. And all of the films we have, except for a film in Field in England, have a monster base. Bad Mile has a monster, Grabbers has a monster, Willow Creek has Sasquatch, and Frankenstein's Army, is based off one of the most famous monsters on film. So that's kind of our overall theme. Like the shorts don't really fit into it as well. I mean, there's definitely monsters in a lot of the shorts, but that's I thought it'd be kind of fun to try to have a theme. Last year we had we kind of had like a VHS theme thing going, but it was even looser than this year. But
I see. Speaking of short films, every year you have the Grindhouse Grindout. I was wondering if you could tell our audience a little bit about that.
Well, the Grindhouse Grindout is a filmmaking competition where we give teams 6 days and 66 minutes to make an exploitation Grindhouse trailer. And we give them a list of genres they choose from, and then they go make their film, and no limitations. It's a really fun competition, and it's surprising how true to Grindhouse they are, because they come up with some pretty disturbing imagery that I've had to sit through. But it's really fun, and we have really good attendance for it. People in Knoxville really love filmmaking competitions. There's several here. So So I think ours gives them a good outlet to do something different than the others, though, because we give them genres like Nazi exploitation.
Oh.
We make up our own. Like the first year we did Shakesploitation, which is take a Shakespeare film, a Shakespeare story, and turn it into an exploitation trailer and stuff like that. So
I'm not sure how William Shakespeare would feel about something like that.
I don't know how he would feel either, but it worked pretty well in the trailer.
Do you have any suggestions for a young filmmaker who would want to submit a film to your film festival next year?
Let's see. I think just take your time, think everything out, and think about your script a lot beforehand, and watch a lot of movies. You know, like not to ape them, but to learn from them.
Yes.
Good and bad movies. You know, I think you learn a lot in watching, and read scripts. I think that helps, because I think screenwriting is a very important part of the process, and I mean, that's the best advice I could give. You know, I think watching your time, your length of your film is a thing that a lot of people don't think about. Like, it's when you're shooting a film, you put all this effort into it and shoot all this stuff, and you get very attached to it. So sometimes you just have to just cut stuff, you know, and think about pacing a lot. I think pacing is very important, especially for a short film festival, because people are sitting and watching hours of short films, and when one is even just a little too long, it sticks out, and they may not like it as much. Or if a festival is screening it, and they're watching hundreds of short films, pacing is a big thing.
I've always heard that the preferred duration of time for a short film is somewhere around 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard that. I think it varies. There's different kind of films. There's a lot of films we're showing this year that are like 15 to 20 minutes long, and they're my favorites. I think typically I like films that are under 10 minutes. That if they can get everything they want to say in it. It's like short films is very different than feature films.
Yes.
But I think, I guess for advice, pacing, that's probably one of the biggest things I could tell people to watch when they're making a film.
All right. Well, you heard it first from Mr. William Matheny of the Knoxville Horror Film Festival.